Valerie with BZD Films, and we're in downtown Atlanta today where Streets Alive has taken over several streets, a 4.4-mile area, to celebrate and raise awareness about bicycling in Atlanta.
I'm the Executive Director of the Atlanta Bicycle Coalition.
And what's the Atlanta Bicycle Coalition?
We're a nonprofit dedicated to making it safer and easier to ride a bike in and around Atlanta.
And how long has the Atlanta Bike Coalition been around?
We've been around since the early 1990s, but we've kind of undergone a rebirth recently over the past couple of years.
And so, were you involved in the planning process of this event?
This has been our baby. Together with Kwanzaa Hall, the Atlanta Bicycle Coalition, and then we've had a planning committee of about 25 volunteers, including people from the CDC, the Atlanta Regional Commission, Central Atlanta Progress, and Georgia State's Institute of Public Health. In Atlanta, one of the greatest barriers to more people biking is that they don't feel safe on our streets. And so we said, what's an event that we can do or a program that we can offer that would help people to ride safely and confidently on city streets? There's a tipping point that you reach, and I think Edgewood Avenue is a good example of a place that's reached that tipping point. When you have enough people riding, it actually makes it a lot safer, measurably safer. And so I think as we start to reach that tipping point in more parts of the city will also respond with building more infrastructure. We have a great comprehensive transportation plan called Connect Atlanta, and the city is installing about 15 miles of infrastructure in that plan this year. We only have 30 miles of bike lanes in the city so far, whereas a city like Charlotte, which is not a huge city, has 50.
Wow.
So we have a ways to go. And New York City has built 200 miles of bike lanes in the past 2 years.
Wow.
Yes, and it's had a huge impact.
The Downtown TMA, we provide information on commute alternatives for people who are coming to work downtown. So we encourage any mode of transportation other than driving alone. We promote cycling, we promote carpooling, vanpooling, anything other than driving alone. And we have incentive programs and lots of activities to get people to do that.
Yeah, it's a good turnout. I think a lot of people are trying to create awareness for it and bring the issues to the forefront, and that's a good thing to see.
I am so excited. I think it's an awesome event, especially for a first one, and I can't wait to do more of these.
I'm Ashley with the Sierra Club.
And what brought you guys out today?
Well, it goes along with our philosophy of pro-transit, pro-environment, getting cars off the street, so of course we'd be here.
Hi, I'm Majda Anwar.
And why did you decide to come out to today's event?
Well, actually, one of my students is actually a volunteer for the Atlanta Streets Alive organization, and she came into class one day and she goes, Majda, you have to do this. We're closing all of the streets, like not all of the streets, but we're closing a bunch of streets in Atlanta, having bikes going around and everything, and I'm like, that sounds really cool. So I basically dragged my entire dance company out here just to kind of have fun in the park.
And has it been good so far? I saw you teaching a class and everyone seemed engaged and having a good time.
Yeah, it was great. It's always great, because we travel a lot around the country with other belly dancers, so it's really great to kind of go to and be able to be with the general public as opposed to other belly dancers and share our art form with them. Because a lot of people have preconceived notions about belly dance, and we want to try to dispel those things by having family-friendly events.
I think it really goes to the point of just getting more people out actively enjoying the city, and it's really going to facilitate bike connections between our neighborhoods, which are Atlanta's greatest asset, I think. And we'd like to invite people to visit the website, which is atlantastreetsalive.com. Make a donation, get involved in the planning process, bring your group, whatever it is, whether it's dance, running, hula hooping, you name it.